talking sports. It's in the game.
Boom! They put a big hit on him, and he lets it fall out of his hands.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in...
Greg Zuerlein set to get us started here, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Right to the air goes Nix. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw, here's Nix. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing Nix. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jermaine Johnson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. This is taken at the 15. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
There have been very few quarterbacks in the NFL who have been as consistent throughout their career as Aaron Rodgers. He's been good for so long, and we've seen no decline in his skills. His accuracy and arm strength continue to elevate the talent around him, and his in-game mistakes, few and far between.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. from a couple of yards beyond midfield. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And the Jets are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Rodgers with a pass caught by Conklin. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. In motion left goes Sutton. They'll fake the jet sweep, and instead give up the middle to Williams. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. On play action, Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On play action, now Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Play action, now it's Rodgers. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 4. To throw is Nix. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now a throw here, hauled in. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Nix to the air. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. To throw is Rodgers. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And it's complete to Adams. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll run with Hall. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. It's Davante Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Nix. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. So a happy sight for a lot of these fans. We're jumping right over halftime and getting back into the action. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Devontae Adams in the offense for their next drive. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Now Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. John Franklin Myers able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Rodgers going to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now it's Nix. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw. Nix, a short one to the tight end Troutman, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Forced out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jermaine Johnson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. This is taken at the 18. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents. And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this one's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers now on first down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Riley Moss. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Nix. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 3rd and short yardage. Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Vele. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The rookie from Oregon on target with that one. It leads to a first down. Nix on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd down, goal to go. Looking to throw. Nix under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
To throw is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Rodgers looking to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. This to perhaps salt this one away. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow give the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So the Broncos now down by 10. A little over a minute to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They'll go play action with Nix. That's complete to Troutman, right side.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Nix to throw on 1st down. And that's caught by Williams. Oh, and the tackle comes quickly. That's only going to get him a couple. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Throwing Nix. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So it's a victory.
Today, from Bank of America.
Eddie Pinheiro about set to get us going, and we are underway here in Charlotte. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Right to the air goes Nix. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw, here's Nix. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Mims in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Nix, man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 37 yards. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. On play action, Young. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Young off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. Here's a diving catch right side. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. It's Young off play action. That is caught by Thielen. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. The play fake, now Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Off the play fake, Young. Sliding out of the pocket. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now a Carolina native, former Tar Heel, it's Javonte Williams. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Nix. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Nix to throw on 2nd down. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. Knicks now on 1st and 10 as they've got it as we resume action. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Knicks. Quickly into the hands of Mims. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. Williams. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. In motion left goes Sutton. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Now Lutz for the field goal try. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
They go play action. Young, and he fires one incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
The 2nd down throw for Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Meanwhile, Young's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Young on first down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
He'll find Thielen working the middle. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 14. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And it winds wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Nix to the air. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Here's Nix. That is caught. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Nix from the shotgun. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. On the counter, here's Williams. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. So we're getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. 3rd quarter, here we go. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now here's Young. Rolling to his, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Young will set to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Nix. And he's going to have the, and it's out. He put it on the carpet, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there. Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Young to throw it. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. They'll run here with Hubbard. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Young now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen from 3 yards out. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Adam Thielen. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And 3rd, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 32-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Now 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Nix. Flushed out right. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Williams will try again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Here we go with Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams taking it in from a yard out. And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now 17-14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Carolina offense about ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Young. Open man once again. It's Thielen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 33. Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's 1st and goal. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. So the Broncos now down by 4, 2:18 on the clock. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. This one swung out to Williams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down. Back to throw. Able to find Mims on the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marvin Mims, 67 yards. And the Broncos use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe. Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it? Yep. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now it's the Panthers' turn, trailing by a field goal. 1:50 to play. Young, how will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Young. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. And he's brought down. Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground. And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground. Here's Young. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here comes 2nd down at 5. Right back to Hubbard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Oh, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Now there's the timeout, signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. Final 2 seconds. This is it. One last shot for Young. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied the
Today, from Hard Rock.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line. Stafford going to put it up right away. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll send Kupp in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. This a 2nd and 8. First run now for Kyron Williams. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Got a man open, it's Tyler Higbee. Only 2 yards and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Play action. Now it's Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. On play action, here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Tua going to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Throwing is Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And it's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Jalen Phillips, the edge man, on the tackle. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Stafford. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Man open is Robinson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Kyron Williams. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are back within a score. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, try to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Tua now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. They complete it to Hill. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Tua now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jonnu Smith from a yard out. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Jonnu Smith, the big tight end, who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
A final shot before the break. Stafford. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So the two teams will head to the line. Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the third quarter we march. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Short throw to Smith. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
To his throw, caught by his receiver, Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 30 yards. And the Dolphins add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Back to throw, Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Stafford to Higbee there. Rams 1st down. They'll look to throw. Short throw, it's Higbee. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll bring up second down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now Stafford gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run. It's Williams. And this winds up a disaster nowhere near the marker. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Miami set to take over. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Again, it's Achane. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jonnu Smith, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. The 2 are going to try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on. But apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, That may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Now it's Stafford. It's complete to Robinson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. To throw is Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Stafford looks to throw again.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a first down throw. Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Stafford now to throw. Short throw, it's Higbee.
And Higbee going to have a Rams first down as he'll take this down to the 26.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. This is caught. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal. To the air again, Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced.
And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. And out come the Dolphins now.
Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception.